Oh, hello, hello. Come on in, take a seat. It looks like we have you on the schedule for a procedure. We are removing your Nexplanon, right? Okay, just want to make sure we've got that taken care of. Looks like you've had it in for about 2 years. Okay, gotcha. Let me just get this for you. We're going to need a consent form. Let me get you checked in. Can you confirm your first and last name? Okay, perfect. And do you get cycles on that Nexplanon? When was the last time you bled? And have there been any significant changes to your medical or surgical history? Nope. All right. And then any new medications that you've been on? All right. So no other notable changes in your chart, right? Okay. All right. And if you don't mind me asking, the reason for removal, just so I can put it within the form. Oh, well, that's super exciting. Yeah, no, well, sending you all the baby dust. All right. Alrighty, so we'll put desiring pregnancy. All right. How was your experience with Nexplanon? Pretty good? Awesome, awesome, love to hear it. All right, and then just to confirm, you have no known drug allergies, no weird responses to like lidocaine or anesthesia or anything like that. Okay. All right. Your periods are typically painful if you're not on it. I could totally give you some naproxen if you want to help with the cramps. I got you. I will let Leanna, the PA, know to give you naproxen after, because I was like you. I was obsessed with my birth control pill. Then a couple years ago, I decided, I did want to try and have my first baby, and I was so scared about my periods coming back because they were debilitating. Huge reason I was on my pill. So I totally get you. So we'll get that sent for you as well, okay? Oh, for sure, for sure. Okay. And of course, now within this consent form, it says you understand that once you remove it, you are absolutely no longer protected against pregnancy. And if you are trying to conceive, highly recommend you pick up a prenatal vitamin to start taking. And of course, you may just get some irregular bleeding. Yeah, definitely not uncommon. All right. It's in your All right, that is all good in the system. I am just going to ask you to sign a consent form, but we'll do that after I take your vitals, and then Leanna will come in later. Oh, for sure. It's definitely an exciting time. Stressful, but exciting. All right. If you wouldn't mind sliding your arm through there. There you go. I know you know the drill. We always do this. Alrighty. Okay. Blood pressure is normal. Just slide your arm out. Let's get all that extra air out. How have you been? How's the family? God, this hair is something else. Don't mind that hair. Mine's good too. Thank you for asking. Let's do a temperature check. gonna go underneath your tongue, as always. Okay, temperature looks good. There we go. Let me get you checked in so they know you're here. Awesome. Let me throw this away and then we'll sign your consents. Alright. So, the consent note basically says that you understand that when you remove this Nexplanon, you are no longer protected from pregnancy. It basically also says that there are associated risks with any in-office procedure, including bruising, scarring, and infection. You may get some irregular bleeding over the next couple of months, but the Nexplanon does tend to get out of the system very quickly. Any questions? Okay, so we reviewed it together at this time. And if you wouldn't mind just signing, you can borrow my pen. Thank you. All right, so I will let them know that the consent forms are signed, and then Leanna, the PA, will be in to do it. Of course, we'll give you that numbing medicine, same as the insertion. We'll make a tiny incision, probably the same spot that we inserted the next one on, and then we'll bandage you up, and then you'll be good. Yes, absolutely. All right, well, I will let Leanna know you're here. I'll see you a little later. Hi, how are you today? Good. I heard today you're removing your Nexplanon. It looks like your consent form was signed. She told me you will start your process of trying to conceive, which is super exciting, and then that you'll need some to go home with some naproxen just to help with your period cramps when you do get your periods again. Alrighty, and you understand the procedure that's being done today, risks, all of that reviewed with Lee already. Good. Just making sure. And just to confirm, no allergies or no strange response to anesthesia or anything like that. Good. And then the girls come in before just to give you that lidocaine injection. Perfect. All right. All right, so it should be all numbed up, but of course we will make sure of that before we make any incisions. Basically, I'm going to identify where the Nexplanon was inserted. I'll make a tiny incision there, and you're going to be numbed up, so you're just going to feel a lot of pulling and tugging. Some people form scar tissue around their Nexplanon the longer they have it in, so it may take a little while for it to come out, or it may just pop right out. But like I said, you should be feeling no discomfort at all. Just pulling, tugging as we sort of get that Nexplanon out for you, okay? Awesome. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is grab that. I'm gonna put some gloves on. All right. So you've got our sterile field here set up very nicely. Let's see. Let me see where I could feel that Nexplanon about here. Okay. Let's just shine a light in the area. Alright, so I am just going to mark where I plan on making my incision, where essentially I feel the end of your Nexplanon. Alright, now let's just do a sharp test before we do anything else here, okay? Let's see. Okay, close your eyes for me. Do you feel that? Okay, dull. I just want to make sure everything in this general area is dull for you, and that nothing is sharp. Looks like that numbing medicine really worked well. Okay, good. So before I make my incision, let me just provide just like a cleaning solution here to reduce increased risk of infection. Alright, we're gonna go in and try to remove it now, okay? So, do whatever you have to do. Let me know if you ever feel like you're gonna pass out. You don't feel that, right? Good. We're gonna try using a really small incision, and if I have to make it longer, I'll let you know. Alright. Does involve a little bit of pushing sometimes. Oh, there's the tip of the next one on. It's already coming out. I'm telling you, for some people, it just pops right out there. Right, you're gonna feel a lot of tugging and pressure. You're doing good. And it's out. See, just kind of slid right out. Yep, I am just gonna wanna measure it here. Let me just place that here for now. I just wanna make sure that the whole Nexplanon is intact. Yep, 4 centimeters, exactly as it should be. Let me place that here. Let's get a little swab here to stop any bleeding that might start. Let me just clean off the area with some alcohol as well. Since we don't want any dry blood around that area at all for you. Let's get some marks off for you as well. You are not going to need stitches, which is super nice. We'll put a bandage. In real OBGYN clinics, though, they would put stitchery strips. The ASMR one, everything's a little bit different. Not as, you know. There you go. So the steri strips that would normally be applied are going to fall off on their own. So just kind of let them do so. But this wrap that I'm going to place on you right now will be a 24-hour wrap, so you can remove it after 24 hours, okay? Bruising, definitely super common, okay, for this next little while. All right, there you go. I'm just gonna apply some pressure here, help reduce chances of bruising. But do you have any questions at all? Let me just leave all that here. Perfect. Right. So I will have Lee come in and check on you, okay? But aside from that, procedure is now done. Oh, let me get you prenatals as well. Or sorry, not prenatals. You want to start prenatals, but I'll go get you the naproxen. And if you need me to send you a script of prenatals to your pharmacy, definitely just let me know. Some people like to pick their own though, which I totally understand. Alright, so let me throw this stuff out. Let me get this here. Alright. So here are some naproxen pills for you, okay? I will leave it right on the counter. But everything went really well for today's procedure. So I'm gonna give you some privacy. Lee's gonna come in and check on you, and then you will be all set. And then you come back in for preconception counseling or anything else that you may need. You are so very welcome. You have a good day.